Yeah, hello. So let's start with the artificial intelligence and machine learning. So before we learn the artificial intelligence and machine learning, let's try and understand what is data science. Now, data science is the superset. That means it is an umbrella of the all the ingredients that come into it. That is computer science, maths and statistics, domains or business knowledge, or whatever else that comes under the IT arena. So data science is a combination of statistics, mathematics, programming, problem solving, capturing data in ingenious ways, and the ability to look at things differently for the activities like cleansing, preparing, and aligning the data so that your data becomes useful or perfect for the various kinds of analysis that you want to carry out. Now, data science is the study and understanding of data. It involves developing methods of recording, storing, and analyzing data to scientifically and effectively extract useful information. Because as we know, that data is in huge volume and it comes of in different formats. So we have to collect all that data and put it in a repository so that this can be used for various kinds of purposes. So the goal of data science is to gain insight and knowledge from the data itself, because data is the most important asset for any organization, and the data may be structured or it is unstructured. So both structured and unstructured. The structured data, as we understand, it is like which is come in a definite format. It may be an Excel sheet, it may be in a database, or it may be in any form which is fixed. But the unstructured data comes in different formats. It may be from a email or from a SMS or from a WhatsApp or Facebook or whatever. So both these types of data is required to be captured, and the organizations also, they don't want to lose that. They want to capture all types of data that is coming in so that they can make proper and good use of that data. So data science expertise has further been enhanced. Earlier we have seen that there are 3 pillars, but now one more pillar has been added to those 3 pillars, and that is communication. Now, data scientists may come from different educational background with different kind of a work experience, but still anybody and everybody can become a data scientist. The reason for that is that they should have a strong understanding of that particular area where they are working, kind of experts in their own areas. Computer science, of course, that includes the software, the data architecture, and a good knowledge of the computer itself. Then mathematics background, that which includes the statistics, that knowledge of that must also be there. He must also be good in the business or the domain in which he is working. That means he should be having a good grasp, good command over the area that he is working on. Then communication is required, because whatever he understands, he needs to be putting it across to others. He may be for their own organization or maybe for the customers. So that is why the 4 pillars that are there are the IT or information technology, statistics, domain or business knowledge, and the communication. Now, a data scientist is expected to have both knowledge and experience, as we have seen earlier. So it is not only that knowledge of that particular area he should have a good knowledge of almost every area. These areas range from beginner to proficient. He may be a beginner or he may be a proficient, because he may become a proficient in course of time. But to become proficient, he should have a good knowledge of the scientific methods that he is using, or maybe he may likely to use. He should have a good grasp of maths and statistics. He should have a good knowledge of the advanced computing. Visualization is very important, because half of your problem can be solved with the help of the visualization only. So he must have a good understanding of the various kinds of graphs, charts, etc., etc. Then he should have a mind, very sharp mind, like a hacker. He must have a good knowledge of the domain that he is working on, and all these put together, he should be in a position to have a good data engineering understanding. So that is what the basic prerequisites of the data scientist. Now, data science objectives and what it can deliver is that depends on the importance of data science, because it can understood with what it can provide. Data science may have one or more of the following goals. it should be able to forecast, that means predict, because that is what is a very important aspect of AI. Then he should be able to classify and segregate whatever data that comes to. Then recommendation, like we have seen in the case of Amazon or a Netflix or various other say organizations who are helping the customer to buy certain items. So for that the company itself recommends. Then pattern detection and grouping. What are the kind of patterns that is available from the data itself that can be understood. Then anomaly detection is very important, that in case of any anomaly which is not a regular kind of a thing, that must be detected, and with that you will be able, the fraud detection that is happening, that is on the basis of this anomaly detection. Then recognition, image recognition or text recognition or audio, video, facial recognition, all these types of recognitions are possible with the help of the AI. Then actionable insights, you should be in a position, once you get these kinds of information in the various forms, maybe in text, maybe in audios, maybe in pictures, maybe in graphs and charts, etc., you should be in a position to take your own decision, and that is where the actionable insights are possible with the help of the data. Now decision making automation, it should be in a position to automatically take the decision without even asking, because if they find any anomaly, immediately it will strike that yes, there is some kind of a problem in this. For example, for credit card approval, now if you are issuing a credit card to a person, there must be some criterias, and if he fulfills all that criteria, it is fine, but otherwise you will definitely find out that what is the problem, and that problem must be investigated. Then you should also be in a position to optimize risk management, because after all, when you are going for AI or ML, etc., there is certainly, because there is no human intervention, and it is quite likely that there may be some element of risk is involved in that. So you must try and ignore or eliminate that risk, and that is what the optimization is used for. So all these reasons, and maybe many more, but then these are some of the common things which you will find in the data science. The process of data science is very quite clear. It is maybe defined as with 5 sub-processes with the acronym like GABDO, GABDO, which is a process model, and the GABDO stands for goals, acquire, build, deliver, and optimize. Now each of these phases is iterative. You can go back and forth, because any phase can loop back at one or more phases. Let's try and understand each one of them in detail. Like goals. Now when we talk about the goals, you must identify the goals, identify the opportunities, create hypothesis, and maybe some more elements that you want to include. Acquire, identify the data. The data, whatever you are going to use, must be relevant, and then only, so you should be in a position to acquire that data and then process that data, prepare that data for the purpose of doing that analysis. Then build, explore your algorithm, select it, that what is that most appropriate algorithm, train your model, validate your model, test it properly, and then keep on improving till you are satisfied. So that is a iterative process. It is not in one go you will be able to do that. So you can go for as many iterations as required. Then deliver. Deliver means that present insights, take actions, make decisions, and deploy the solution. So that means then only you will be in a position to deliver or get the outcome as per your expectations. Then optimize. You must be in a position to optimize it, monitor, analyze, improve. All these things are required with the help of the optimization. Thus, data science is an interdisciplinary field. Now we have seen it, and by now we have got some idea about it, that it is about the processes and systems to extract knowledge or insights from the data itself, whatever type of data that you have, because as we have seen and understood, that data comes in various forms, both structured and unstructured. So whatever form of data is, we need to go inside the data, and this means the data science helps in artificial intelligence. It figures out solutions to problems by linking similar data for further usage, and machine learning is the branch of AI that works best with the data science. So that is why AI and ML go hand in hand. Now let's try and understand what is artificial intelligence. Now artificial intelligence is the branch of computer sciences that emphasizes the development of intelligence in machines thinking and working like humans. So the objective is that you want to train the machine in such a manner so that it starts behaving or working like human beings. Now in common man's view, AI is the ability of computers to think and act like humans in the simplest possible language, whatever languages are easily understandable by the machines, and AI enables you to do just that. And there is definitely more to it. Let's explore artificial intelligence in more details. Now, AI or artificial intelligence, as it is known as, is the imitation of cloning of human intelligence. That is why you can see in this picture, which is down below, that a human being's brain is being cloned, and that cloning of human intelligence is being done with the help of the AI. That allows machines, more specifically the computer system, to perform in an extremely intelligent manner, and that is what the AI's job is. So what exactly does it do then? So basically an artificially intelligent system perceives the environment in a manner that helps its analytical self in maximizing its chances of success. Because once you are doing it, that means you are trying to improve to succeed. That is your objective. John McCarthy, the person who started giving the shape to this way back in 1956, and he defined AI as the science and engineering of making intelligent machines. So you can think of it that way back in 1956 he was able to understand that these types of machines are definitely going to be there. But it took more than 60 years. It emphasizes on developing machines to think and work just like human beings. Now let's try and understand the need of AI. Why do we need? And that is a question definitely everybody must be thinking, and we all are definitely, although we are working towards that, but we also have this question in mind that after all, why do we need? So, well, humans, as we know, are very, very lazy people. Is a lazy species. We would love to live in a world where there is a minimal human labor, and thus we can get the job done exactly with same perfection as a human being does. That is the purpose of this. Also, we can say that the data we are producing is in huge chunks. Today, we are all knowing that what data was being produced 3 years back or 5 years back, there is exponential increase in that, and it is increasing every day. We as humans need something that processes and handles data to minimize the strenuous efforts being put into handling it. So that is why it is also very important that we must make use of the huge repository, huge availability of this data in different forms, so that we can make our decisions much more better than what it used to be. Let us try and understand the different types of AI. So let's in the classification of AI. Now AI can be classified into two categories, that is a weak AI or narrow AI. Then second is strong AI or a general AI. Now as we can see in the picture also, that weak AI is a single task, that means you can perform only one task, and a strong AI means that multiple tasks. So AI can be strong or weak, whatever may be, but depending upon the amount of task it can conduct. That is how we can broadly distinguish the weak and strong AI. A weak AI, also called a narrow AI, is a system that is designed to handle just one particular task. Like, for example, speech recognition can serve as a good example of the weak AI. We all know about the Siri, the Alexa, and all that and such, where the programming is such that it is only able to identify the spoken words or phrases and convert them into machine readable format. So whatever order or command that you give to Siri or Alexa, etc., it can accept it and then transform it into its own language and then executes it. That is a weak AI. In contrast to that, we can apply a strong AI or a general AI to accomplish a variety of tasks or multitask, as well as learning and improving. So we keep on learning and keep on improving upon that. For example, the classic example is like AlphaGo is a computer program that plays the board game. And it learns, the name of the game is Go, and it learns and improves itself according to situations arising in the game and has beaten Lee Sedol, a South Korean professional gamer. I mean, that is the kind of algorithm that can be developed so that a champion can also be beaten. Now, thus, we can say that irrespective of whether it is a weak or a strong AI, the algorithm has to be developed in accordance with the objective. So, we must always keep that what is our objective, and that is why the purpose is very, very important. So that accordingly we can design our algorithm, develop that and implement. So to get most out of the AI, both the knowledge of statistics and domain is very, very important. Thus we can say that data scientist's role is very challenging, at the same time it is very demanding. It can make significant impact on the business or whatever purposes you want to use AI for. Because we know that today businesses are becoming very, very competitive. Any wrong move or maybe improper move may result into bad results. So we also have noted that tons and tons of data is required to be collected and pre-processed before developing the algorithm. So we must be very clear as to what kind of algorithm is suitable for this kind of problem that we are going to solve or trying to solve. So for that, you must have the appropriate data available to that, and that data through meaningful information extraction, discovery of actionable insights, and whatever may be your approach for your business decisions, you can make use of that, develop it and implement it so that you can make a significant change in your business. It can also be used to optimize customer success and subsequent acquisition, because as we know that customer is the king. So we must satisfy the customer and try and retain the customer as much and as long as possible. So customer retention is very important because that helps us to grow. As mentioned, data scientists can play a major role and make impact on a business success. So that is why the importance of data scientists is becoming more and more significant, and that is why more and more jobs opportunities are available for the data scientists. So all these things are possible with the help of a good knowledge of AI and ML. So that here we conclude the first part of the data science. We will continue with the second part. Thank you.